Hi everybody, Sapo Grandpa here, coming in from Prescott Valley, Arizona. The Prescott Valley Country Club is my backyard. Saturday, July 25th, 2026. Let me clear my throat. Oh, listen, maybe I should put this hat on. How's this one? That's better. Fix this kind of thing. All right, how's that for Arizona? What do you think about that, folks? Anyway, the word of the day, AI. Well, those are two letters, but what do they stand for? Artificial intelligence? How about actual intelligence? That's what we need. We need actual intelligence. We don't need artificial intelligence, because it's artificial. Sure, yeah, you might ask Copilot a question, hey, who was the 37th president of the United States? And I have no idea. I know who the 47th president is. 37. How many? Maybe that'd be 10. And maybe Eisenhower. Maybe Truman. Who knows? I don't know what it is. I don't know what the answer is. But I was watching something on artificial intelligence on the news today. Excuse me. And really, they're starting to make laws because you can't sue AI because they won't show up to court. They won't show up to court. So, if these kids are going to be listening to AI, AI made me do it. Well, what? How about using your own AI, your own your actual intelligence? Did you skip school that day? What the hell's going on here? It's just, you got to read, and you're never too old to learn, and maybe one of these days I'll stop saying, because I don't know. I wish I did know. If I did know, I wouldn't be sitting here. Maybe I would, but because you can't keep it unless you give it away, so you got to share what you got and learn, and But anyway, it is a little warm out here. I went to a meeting this morning, a 6:30 meeting, a book study, Dr. Bob and the Old Timers, the history of AA. And, addiction is alive and well in the United States. It's probably alive and well all over the world, and addiction is universal, just like spirituality is universal, spirituality is something that you feel inside you. When you're spiritually dead, you might as well be physically dead too. So you got to get spiritually right. Ask God for help and mean it. When I was in that parking lot the other day in Palmdale, looking for my car, and it was 112 degrees. I didn't panic. I was a little worried, but and if it was stolen, then I was, practice acceptance, then call the police and, then, maybe call Uber to give me a 100-mile ride home or whatever, 76 miles, whatever it is. Probably would have cost $100. But that, I did find it, and I come to the realization that I am old, but that's okay too, because you can't fight it. You can't fight age. What you can do is try to make every day a little bit better. Doing something for somebody else for fun or for free because you want to. Yesterday, when I pulled into Prescott Valley, I came through town and I stopped at Walmart and picked up a few things I needed. And I parked because I have a handicap sticker, parked in the handicap spot, and I loaded my car up with the water and stuff that I had, and I was going to take the cart to the cart corral, and this old lady, and I'm going to say she was older than me, and her teeth were really older than me, but She said, I'll take that cart from you. And she says, is this a good cart? And I said, yeah, it rolls really easy. And we both had a little bit of smile. But, I put a smile on her face, and she put a smile on my face, and that's what it's about. You can't keep it unless you give it away, and that's what, I choose to do. Like my new hat, All Stars. Oh, All Stars. And then it has you can see the San Francisco, see that? Yeah, San Francisco. It has it has the brass. Oh, look, I didn't even notice that. 1776, see that? Wow, I don't think the Giants are that old. If they are, wow, that's old. They're 250 years old. Holy cannoli. Maybe that's why they're playing so shitty. But anyway, I'm just saying hello from Prescott. Probably going to go to dinner at the clubhouse. They have prime rib on Saturday. Then we'll go to Senior Frogs on Monday for prime rib again. And, I am truly blessed. Oh, check this out. See where is it? Oh, see my $500 printer? Yeah, $500. That's my kitchen too. I made bacon and eggs with the new skillet Uncle Dave gave me. Well, he's not my uncle, he's my brother. But for the grandkids and stuff. So it's 6:27 on the timer. So actual intelligence. Use your brain. Don't rely on AI. And if I'm getting loud, I haven't done the speaker thing. I need to figure that one out too. But I left it at home, so in California. So I did get my Arizona license plates on my car, and Monday I'm going to go register the truck. So California, see ya. Love y'all. Do something for somebody else for fun and for free because you want to, and no expectation in return. Later.